Hey everyone, this is Rafa from my French community, and tonight I'll be giving a quick feedback to Emmanuel in as he posted his topic. This week he chose how to solve any problem, and with that he won his seat at the weekly Jedi, entirely free monetarily speaking, but you need to post your work in French, receive feedback from others. He did receive a feedback from Diane. Thank you, Diane, for being part of the Jedi. Um, and now is my turn to give you my feedback, since I'm also a Jedi. So to participate in the Jedi session, it's free monetarily speaking. You just need to have a B1 plus, and every levels above B1. You could even be very, very good in French. And post your work on the forum. It's entirely free. And receive feedback, give feedback, write your reflective script, and then just to show up. It's Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time for an hour to an hour and a half. Sometimes we do a little bit more. This week, Emmanuel, you chose how to solve any problem, and I suggested a source in Brooke Castillo's podcast, the Life Coach School, and you actually also suggested another source in Tim Hicks' article, fantastic article about problem solving. So let me just, for the purpose of this video, do a little feedback in English for a few minutes and then in French. All right, so in English, great job, Manu. A fantastic source in Tim Hicks' article. I struggle a little bit to find his article. So if you could just share the article that you're referring to next time, it would be easier for me. But yes, it's a fantastic article by Tim Hicks, who's I think is he a lawyer? Let me just check his article again with his bio. So Tim gives a 7-step um, a problem solving process, and he is a conflict management professional, providing mediation, facilitation, training, coaching, and consulting to individuals and organizations. Um, he 7 tips, and the article is fantastic. Um, it's pretty short. Anybody can read it in 1 or 2 minutes. And I really liked that source. So thanks so much, Manu, and your job of translating that method in French was great too. Tim says it all comes down to the willingness. Let's see. There's something there's something that struck me to slow down. A few things were very interesting. Um, right, this separation between the differences of folks involved in the problem and the actual and doing the job of slowing down, not coming up with the solution up front. That's just that the solution is actually at the end, at the very end of the problem solving process. Um, what else did he say? What it really takes is a willingness to slow down. Yes. Most of the time, for example, if I have an argument with my wife, uh, it's going to play out this way. One party is going to be resentful at the other and is going to only, you know, view things and share things just to be proven right, and the other is not going to be able to, and the other is going to do the same. It's going to be an argument, and there won't be any problem solving work being done there. Um, and as Tim says, uh, when approaching a problem, you really need to go through it the right way. Otherwise, um, you'll have to start all over again. And the right way is to slow down and to hear the other person first, and to separate the facts, things that can be proven in a court of justice, would Brooke would say, Brooke Castillo, from the feelings. And then from these feelings, making sure that these feelings are being heard, that the person feels that they're being heard, um, making sure that we can actually do the work of agreeing on the facts. That's the right way of approaching an argument. Um, and then focusing on the solution. Focusing on the solution, evaluating the options, and coming up with an agreement. And so my feedback is that's a great source. I really love this. A lot more in this short article that I really liked. Separate the naming of interests from the listing of solutions. Okay. What else? And then obviously Brooks' contribution that basically makes us realize that there's a problem only when we think there is. Because of our thinking, there might be a problem. That in a way, because we choose how we're thinking, we choose our problems. And she's also giving some more points to think, instead of obsessing about the problem, focusing on the solution, separating the facts. She also gives that point. Asking yourself, so what? You choose your problem because you choose your thoughts. Brooks' model, thinking, emotion, action. Are your actions serving you? Her concept of manuals, expecting from others. We have manuals about people and how they behave, and that is part of creating problems because we cannot change others. We'll talk about that. Control sphere, which is kind of like the opposite, claiming back our responsibility for how we feel, and then allowing ourselves, point number 6, to define ourselves towards our future. And if we want to change our past, we cannot change the facts, but we can change how we think about it. So I think you saw a lot of this, and fantastic work. Tout le monde, comme Brooke Castillo, lorsqu'il pense à un problème, aime être dans un lieu de créativité. Yes, also yes, that point you're making here is, yeah, are you in a good state of mind? Are you in a creative state of mind, a peaceful state, of calm state of mind that allows you to access your creativity and all your intelligence, all your aptitudes in the solving part of the problem? And if you're feeling a certain way, it's because of your thinking. Anyways, great job. Now in French, très bon travail. Manu, merci d'avoir rapporté cette source, Tim Hicks. Effectivement, il donne une méthode en 7 étapes pour résoudre un problème, et il parle effectivement un peu de tout ce qui est contre-intuitif, hein, lorsqu'on est face à un problème. Et Brooke Castillo aussi en parle, tout ce qui est contre-intuitif, hein. On a l'impression que, évidemment, c'est contre-intuitif de penser que l'on peut que c'est nous-mêmes qui, en quelque sorte, choisissons nos propres problèmes. On a l'impression à chaque fois que lorsqu'on a un problème, ça provient de l'extérieur et ça paraît, contre-intuitif, mais en réalité, il y a beaucoup de vrai là-dedans. Hem Et puis ensuite aussi dans la façon de résoudre les problèmes, je pense que tu l'as bien évoqué aussi, et bien la méthode intuitive, elle ne fonctionne pas. La méthode intuitive qui consiste à ne pas s'ouvrir au point de vue des autres, ne pas faire le travail d'écoute nécessaire pour comprendre le point de vue de quelqu'un d'autre, heu, eh bien, nous conduit à l'échec. Et puis oui, effectivement, si on se focalise sur le problème, on a se séparer voilà, donc ce que l'on peut changer, ce sont nos pensées à propos des problèmes et en réalité, du coup, comment on les aborde. Hem, ouais, cette idée de responsabilité, tout ça, c'est Brooke, je crois, qui en parle aussi, savoir faire la différence entre vouloir son avenir ou sa voilà, se laisser ce luxe de effectivement, donc on pourra parler de tout ça ensemble. Je crois que j'ai déjà évoqué en anglais. Mais effectivement, pour conclure ce feedback, juste pour appuyer un petit peu plus sur cela, pour susciter l'attention de peut-être d'une ou 2 personnes qui nous écoutent, en anglais, ici, qu'est-ce qu'elle dit? Par exemple, Brooke, elle dit, «When somebody's acting the way that you don't want them to act, just know that you can get to act the way you want to act. That's what you do have control over». Hem Donc voilà, donc effectivement, au lieu d'être, déçu du comportement de quelqu'un, que de toute façon, vous ne pouvez pas changer, vous ne pouvez pas vous n'êtes pas responsable de leur comportement. En revanche, vous pouvez, vous décider de, votre propre comportement et comment vous allez réagir. Donc cette idée de nos pensées, créent nos émotions et nos actions et du coup, d'avoir cette capacité, cet écart entre la réaction, entre le stimuli et la réaction, savoir méditer presque dans le moment pour se choisir soi-même, heu, des émotions et des actions qui nous servent, qui nous aident. Ensuite, deuxième point, how are you thinking about your problem in a way that is serving you, that is helping you access the solution instead of just focusing on the problem? Ok, oui. Bon, I remind myself it's not the problem, it's how I'm thinking about it. Um, Next time your boss comes in and starts talking to you about problem, you just come right back with solutions. Um, Voilà, donc je pense que tous les 2 on a fait un travail, Manu, toi et moi, voilà, de recherche avec heu, ces 2 sources. Maintenant, je voudrais des exemples personnels, heu je crois que j'en ai plus ou moins donné un. Lorsque, j'ai un conflit avec ma femme, eh bien, j'essaie d'appliquer la méthode de d'abord l'écouter elle. L'écouter elle pour, je mets complètement de côté donc effectivement cette idée de to slow down. All right, slow down, separate the facts, hear her out first, uh, and then agree with her on the facts, and then instead make sure that she's heard and that you understand why she feels the way she feels. Most of the time, she feels the way she feels because of her thinking about maybe my behavior, and maybe there's a misunderstanding there. So first hear her out, and then um, focus on the solution. What would be the solution? And the solution might be, yeah, there might be a behavior change, or there might be a thinking change. The way you think about what's happened, maybe we tend to jump on conclusions, um, and then to agree on the solution. That's it. So hear out first, so emotions first, then second is facts, and then third is solution. So yeah, so let's think about a moment where we had a problem and how we dealt with that problem. And I can think of one just today. Yeah, that anecdote of um, fighting with my wife, and then actually being very cautious with my thinking and just uh, allowing myself not to jump to conclusion and to uh, allow her to be angry without me making it anything other than that. That's, for example, an example I could share with you. But from here to tomorrow, let's think about one or two examples that we can. I know that Brooke thinks gives one or two examples, like someone wasn't invited at a birthday party. So is that a problem? It's only a problem if you make it a problem. If you think it's a problem. Um, or she gives a second example about a fly buzzing in her house while she's working. There could be two reactions to it, and it depends on how you think about it. Is it going to affect you because you need silence and it's hot, etc., or are you just going to be okay with it and it won't disturb you, etc.? So reflective script. Now that we know, we have all these methods, now that we know why most of the times we make a problem and it stems from our thinking, let's put it into perspective and give one or two examples. This uh, topic is so important. It's so important. It will allow us to have that freedom and luxury to approach problems in a positive way, and also not to over make or not to exaggerate small problems, to choose problems for ourselves, and to be able to approach them from a perspective of being calm, resourceful, intelligent, solving big problems that can help more than just me, but maybe big problems. Anyways, that's my feedback to you. I think you did a tremendous work. Et surtout, garde ta flamme intacte.